Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Omoayo. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some peppered chicken. I love this recipe so much because it's super easy, and I'm going to show you the ingredients we're going to use and show you exactly how to make this at home. Enjoy! So for the recipe, I have my hard chicken, which is like the local Nigerian chicken. I have 500 grams of chicken in here. For the pepper base, I'm going to be using 1 bell pepper, 2 habaneros, a finger of ginger, and 2 garlic cloves. For garnishing, I cut up some colored bell peppers. I used about a quarter of each bell pepper, so I have green, red, and yellow bell peppers. And I also have like a quarter of a large onion and 2 spring onions cut up in here, also going to use for garnishing. And for spices down here to boil my hard chicken with, I have some curry and thyme. I have some Cameroon pepper, completely optional, but I like some heat, so there's that. I have some ginger and garlic in here, and I have some Knorr seasoning and some salt. So let's get started. So to start, I want the peppers to have a smoky flavor, so I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. So it can really like smoke out and give me the smoky flavor I'm looking for. So I'm going to put in the bell peppers and the habanero peppers, and we're going to pop this in the oven, and I'll come and show you when it's done. The next thing you want to do is obviously cook your chicken. So I'm just going to put my chicken in here. I'll add my spices all over. So that's my thyme and curry, my Cameroon pepper, Knorr and Maggi, or rather my Knorr and salt, and my ginger and garlic. Because this is hard chicken, it actually takes a while to cook. So I'm expecting this is going to take 40 minutes to an hour to cook. So I'm going to cover it with some water. I'm going to cover this with some water and cook this on high heat for the next 40 minutes. So I put the peppers in for about 20 minutes actually. This is how they look, so that's the color I'm looking for some smokiness. And I'm going to just blend these. I'm going to blend them with my garlic and ginger. I no need to add water because the oven has already like softened it, so I'm just going to blend it that way. The chicken has been boiling for over an hour and now it's tender. I'm going to transfer it to a baking pan so I can like brown it a little bit before we pepper it. Now I've transferred it to a baking pan. I'm just going to spray on some oil before I put it in the oven so it crisps up nicely. In the same pan where I just removed the chicken from, I'm going to use some of the chicken oil. I'm going to add half of my onions and spring onions. Let me try to mix that with the stock at the bottom so the flavor can be infused. I'm going to saute that for a few minutes. And I'm going to add in the pepper I blended and then mix thoroughly to fry. I'm gonna add a little olive oil so I can fry more. So about a tablespoon of olive oil. It's cooking on low heat so it doesn't burn. And because I used the stock of the chicken, this sauce is already spiced, is already like seasoned rather. So I'm going to leave this to cook for about 10 minutes on very, very low heat. So I've let the pepper reduce a lot, and this is the chicken now that it is out of the oven. So I'm gonna put it in the sauce I've been cooking. The chicken was in the oven for less than 15 minutes. So I'm going to mix the sauce thoroughly across the chicken so the sauce is coated. So the chicken is coated in the sauce. It's still on low heat right now, by the way. For pepper chicken, you don't need a lot of pepper because you're not making stew. You just want the pepper to like lightly coat the chicken. Just mix it thoroughly so like every inch of the chicken is coated in pepper and some pepper sauce. Mixing everything thoroughly now. Look at how good that looks, guys. And we're not done because we still have to garnish, obviously. I mean, it still needs some color. It can't just end up red. Garnish, I'm going to be using like the peppers I talked about before. And then just add the peppers on top and add the onions, the rest of the onions and spring onions. I'm going to actually increase the heat right now because I didn't want the peppers to cook for too long. Ooh, look at that color. So I'm just going to mix that thoroughly. I don't have enough oil in the pan, so I'm going to add a little bit more, another tablespoon of olive oil to fry the peppers I just added in. So you guys peeping the color of this thing? What? Alright. Increase the heat and like leave the peppers to cook for a few minutes. If you like raw peppers, you can eat them. You can eat this dish as it is, but I like my bell peppers to be cooked a little bit, so I'm going to cook my bell peppers for a bit longer. So the pepper chicken is done in all of its glory. I cooked my bell peppers for about 3 minutes and you can gauge that. So like, look at that. The rest is to just plate and serve. So I hope you enjoyed my pepper chicken recipe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment down below or feel free to shoot me an email. Till next recipe, bye.